Hey guys, what's up? It's Kahoob here. Today I'm going to be telling you guys how to buy Bitcoin without any KYC personal information on the LibertyX app. First off, create an account with LibertyX. Once you log in, you will have a limit of buying $1,400 US worth of Bitcoin daily. LibertyX allows you to buy anonymously by going to participating retailers near you, which could be a chain retailer or an independently owned store that's partnered with LibertyX. So the closest location for me was around 15 minutes away from where I live, with being able to do it anonymously. And I called them and they said they were at their limit for the week, so they couldn't sell any more Bitcoin until the following week on a Tuesday, which I was kind of happy to hear that, meaning they are selling Bitcoin, like people are buying it from them. So most of the participating stores I'm finding charges they charge an 8% in fees, so at the lowest though. And the highest I found was 8% plus a $5 flat fee, but that's just in the location where I live, in the state I live at. It varies state to state, and like independent store, like all the different ones, they all kind of choose their own fees. So I noticed that stores closer to me were planning on participating, but for me to get closer access to them, I needed to join a wait list. That's what it was kind of looking like. Like it looked like they were planning on participating with LibertyX, but in fact, I just needed to join a wait list to then get accepted. And these retailers are already doing this, like they're already selling Bitcoin. So I was like, oh, whoa, okay. So, I decided to join the wait list, as you also need to join it to start buying Bitcoin from 7-Eleven, CVS, and Rite Aids, which is pretty cool. The only issue with joining the wait list is that I needed to give my ID and scan my face and give my social security. And the waitlist mentioned that the chain companies like the retail CVS and 7-Eleven and Rite Aid, they will only accept verified users with KYC filled out on LibertyX. So also, chain companies will charge a $5 flat fee, and currently LibertyX is charging 0% for any conversion rates or anything. But I'm unsure when it'll change from 0% to I don't know what after the promotion ends, because it did mention it's a promotion until I think the end of July. So independent stores can choose between 3% and 8% and include flat fees also. So this app was the closest thing for me to find of being able to buy Bitcoin anonymously and safely without any important information being stored about you. And also it has pretty decently low fees for anonymous purchases. Like there's no big price markups when buying Bitcoin on with LibertyX. LibertyX will actually show the Bitcoin price of what you're buying at on the app. And Coinbase, so LibertyX was showing it at, so here's an example. LibertyX was showing $9,269 for one Bitcoin, and that's the price I would buy at, while Coinbase was showing $9,220. So it's only like $20 to $69 in between. That's the in between them is the only difference. So yeah, this difference is way better than Coinstar's machines though, as they charged me 4% in fees and sold me Bitcoin at the price of around $10,202 when Bitcoin was actually only worth 9,000 at the time, that what Coinbase was showing. And also Coinstar required KYC information no matter what, while LibertyX gives you the option to KYC or not to protect your privacy and private information. Another thing is that, so that means Coinstar machine, I think, was charging me basically a 15% markup. So 15 plus 4 is a 19% fee in total, including the markup, which it kind of sucks. So LibertyX gives it way less of a markup. It's not even $100 markup. And also, I mean, it does vary though when it happens, when you do the purchase and everything, but LibertyX tells you what price they'll sell it to you at. And it's pretty easy to see before you go through with anything. So the only downside that I could possibly see is the higher fees and the 1,400 daily limit, and possibly driving there unless it's a store you go to anyways or is very close by. So my overall review of LibertyX is that it's really good at protecting your privacy, has decent fees for non-KYC, and very easy to use, which there are peer-to-peer networks where you can buy Bitcoin off of people or sell it. But usually when you buy Bitcoin off them, it's they're selling it for way higher. They mark it up. They can mark it up to anything they want. They can sell it at 18,000, 10,000, 12,000, 15,000. and you're not going to get what around the current price because they're choosing to have it marked up. So it's also very easy to use, and since you have the option for KYC, LibertyX also gives you the option for KYC, which makes it for a better experience, as they'll up your limit to like $3,000 daily, and also then you can buy Bitcoin from chain retailers. So I'll say that LibertyX is probably the best way to buy Bitcoin without anybody being intrusive into your privacy or storing your data in a cloud or tracking your every move. And it's also, like I've said earlier, it's very easy to use, honestly. But yeah, you can also just go to the website or download the app. I haven't gone to the website until now. I've just downloaded the app. I'll give you guys the link down in the description if you want to go to the website. You can click on locations. That's the price they'll sell you at to. That's the price you're buying the Bitcoin at. Yeah, as you see right now, it's a 0% fees on conversion fees when you add cash at 20,000 chain retail stores. LibertyX also has Bitcoin ATMs too, but cashiers and kiosks also. So here's an example of where they're located. It's mainly the East Coast, and I guess also like Central. There's West Coast, Central, East Coast. It's what I know them by. So I played a lot of Counter-Strike, but yeah, you'll be charged a $4.95 retailer service fee per transaction at chains such as CVS Pharmacy and Rite Aid. Doesn't say anything about 7-Eleven, which is interesting. And I haven't found any 7-Elevens near me that are also participating in this thing. But I did find Rite Aids and CVS's, though. It's very interesting. Let's see if I can go to the fees. LibertyX fees. Here we go. Yeah. Chain retailer, 7-Eleven, so $4.95 flat retailer service presents that per transaction, which, here you go. Here's an example. So $5 for a fee, flat fee, may seem like a lot compared to like an 8% fee, but it depends how much of Bitcoin you're buying. So I did the math, and if you buy $63 of Bitcoin and you're paying an 8% fee, then you'll pay $5.04 in fees off the 8%. So basically at $63, it's better to buy from the chain retailers with a $5 flat fee with the 0% conversion fee. Anything below $63 though, it's better if you go to an independent retailer and pay the 8% fee. If you can get lucky, you'll find closer to 3%. ATMs also have an 8% consumer fee, and cash kiosks have 8 between 12 consumer fees. Stores set their own fee, and stores set their own fee. I've never been able to find as low as 3%. I was able to find 8% as the lowest, and like I mentioned before, the other lowest, or this was actually I think the highest. It was 8% plus like 250 or 350 on top of that. So here's a good example. So yeah, you guys should check it out for yourselves. I was actually really excited to do this video because I think LibertyX is really cool, and the fees are actually not too bad for a non-KYC, and yeah, that's basically it. If you guys have any comments, leave them down in the comment section down below. And way better than Coinstar. I mean, there's so many benefits using LibertyX, like all your privacy, no one's storing your data. You actually get to buy anonymously and get to pay with cash, so then you don't have to worry about having a bank account or anything. Although I guess, like I've mentioned before, the fees can be a downside. The 8% fees or the $5 flat fee can discourage you. But yeah, anyways, hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you guys later in the next video.